Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it's Leeds United, it is episode 8 of Leeds United, the bottom of Xmas challenge. It's not really the bottom of Xmas challenge anymore though, you know, Christmas has been and gone, the season's been and gone, and we stayed up. It's now the case of, well, let's just see how far we can progress this Leeds side. So, we're here in the opening day, and we got Watford, who newly promoted from last season. And I think the best place to start is always the season preview. Predicted to finish 11th. I'm not going to click on my name, or Leeds' name, because I just want to keep the suspense of who we have signed. And the way we've gone about it, we obviously don't have a player in there, obviously, but yeah, look, I honestly think we're going to see quite a difference from the Leeds side of last season to the Leeds side here. Factos, thank you for the follow where you're watching from. We have got the opening day here against Watford, like I said. We've been very busy in terms of the money spent, and as you can see, we've got 6 mil left in the transfer budget. We had 50 mil to spend. We still got plenty of money in the payroll, and that's because we've been a little bit shrewd with the money in terms of who we brought in. But we have missed out on some big names, and that's where I'm going to start. Right? And the first one, the biggest one of the lot, was one that I really wanted, and that was Dominic. He ended up going transfer listed to Lazio. We actually went in for him for 13 million. As well, make sure you disable attribute masking. I didn't do it with this save. It's really been annoying me in the scout. Been on stream for 6 hours. If you want a bit of that, links down below. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know the real. You know the drill. In the end, a week and a half went by. I thought we were going to get him. Lazio came in out of nowhere. He said yes. I got annoyed. He's one of a few. Another one that we nearly signed. Minamino, if we can find him. Minamino? Takumi? Yeah, there he is. Takumi, there we are. He ended up going on loan to Leicester. We actually was transfer listed for 16.5 million. Said yes. He wanted to come, but wanted all these promises. And I said, well, no. And then he got upset. Dan, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, by the way. I know he's in the chat. And then I said, okay, we'll take you on loan then from Liverpool and come play for us. Ended up choosing to go to Leicester. He would have been perfect on the right-hand side. Then there was Marcus Edwards, another one that people would remember, Spurs legend. We went in for him first, and Everton said, well, we'll have him then instead, and he decided to go to Everton. You kind of see where we're going here. Divock Origi, transfer list, said he didn't want to come. You know, we've had this many amount of players, about 6 or 7 players that we had that didn't want to come, that were transfer listed, and I was like, come on, guys. In the end, in terms of the outs, Mateusz Klich went, Pablo Hernandez went for 1.6, and then a few other lads that people know. We loaned out Joe and he scored on the opening day. Thank God, needed that. But here are the people that we've signed, and oh boy, you know all these names, apart from maybe the one that I think is the absolutely best one out of the lot, and it'll be really good. Lucas Olaz, oh my good. I think we picked up one of the best left backs that you could pick up. 3 million. He was not transferred. He was at Boca, Celta Vigo. And he was unbelievable at Celta Vigo. Well, not unbelievable. 3.6 million was the contract release fee for his loan, and they said no. I said for 3 million, I'll take him. He looks unreal. Great little free kick taker. He looks really good. Could do it all. I think he's going to be superb. He's been really good in pre-season. We struggled for a right mid, and in the end, we panicked and bought Harry Wilson. He wants to play in this role here. So for the start of the year, I'm going to put him on the right-hand side as a bit more of an attacking winger, a bit forward. Yeah, we had a raid Blue Moon, and we did. I'm trying to get through this quickly because my girlfriend's finally ready to go have lunch, and I'm going to try and get through this episode. But yeah, in the end, Harry Wilson on the right-hand side looks unbelievable. We're going to play him in there. I think he's really good, a cut above. You know, he's came in and did well in the Championship, played in the Prem for Bournemouth. I think there's a guy in real life Liverpool should have given a little bit more time to. As a Liverpool fan, was really excited to do this. I also think over a dead ball, really good, can take a penalty. I have history of him at FM being really good as well in the bright light save in FM19, so yeah. Alfredo Morales, though, I needed a striker, just fits the bill. Eventually got a scout report on him. Scored for Rangers already on their opening day in the Scottish Premier, and obviously scored 19 last season. Has come in for me instead for 20 million on the button with no clause and no nothing. Great finishing, great little bit of work rate as well because he's going to play pressing forward. Big, not a big boy, but big boy in terms of his strength. I think he could be really, really good and hopefully will do a job. And lucky last, this is a bit of a funny one because it's a boring one because everyone hates seeing Sandro Tonali. Everyone signs him, right? I was on stream and I said, we've missed out on Dominic. There's a few other midfielders there. I'm just going to put $20 million bid in for Tonali. And they kind of were like, well, if you give us 20 million in clauses, we'll take him. And I was like, okay, then sure. So Tonali's come in, and there we are. We've also missed out on some other players like Enrique's. We had a 3 mil bid in for the right back Enrique's who can play everywhere. Everyone knows him on FM. Doesn't get a work permit this year on FM for England because of English England Brexit. It's really, really difficult to get players in. But in terms of the squad, we look quite amazing. I think we're going to be in a very good spot. And there's other players that we have to talk about, right? In terms of the team and that, the tactics the same as what you've seen. First things first is Meslier has just come back from international duty. Hasn't played one game for us. Is in very good form. This may be something wrongly, but Capri's had a pretty good preseason. I think he's got a little bit about him. I'm going to give him his debut today, the 19-year-old, and Meslier will come back in for the rest of it. But I'm going to start with the bench. Drama's been here, good potential, 19-year-old. Click in a minute. We know about Creswell. Unfortunate not to start if you're the 18-year-old because he's been decent, good preseason. Stuart Dallas is the only one that I really, really, really is here because he's very whatever. Jamie Shackleton, obviously, with the new midfield signers, doesn't start, but very good 21-year-old. You're seeing here, Mateus used to be really good. This year been shafted, but looks really good. Another guy I put on the bitch. Mick Kinstry, or Stuart, as I call him, had a really good preseason. I'm going to give him the time of day. I've got a really young bench, and that's the reason. And Sam Greenwood scoring goals for England under 21s and in the under 19s. I'm going to give him ability. He's got a lot to go with. If you're Liam Cooper, I'm trying to sell you. Lorente didn't get bids, but was interested as well. Helder Costa's a bit injured. Bamford, I'm trying to get out. Roberts, I'm trying to get out as well. So the squad has got a bit of experience and quality up in the first 11, but the bench is young. And I'm hoping everybody realises that a good young bench is exactly where we need to go. Anyhow, that's the team, and that's everyone that we're going to line up with. The system's the same, apart from Wilson being up top in that little role. I'm very interested to see what we can do. I'm actually going to go to set pieces here pretty quickly as well. And I'm just going to maybe quick pick him just quickly here. And direct free kicks, I'm going to just go quick pick and quick pick. That is actually really interesting that they're going to do it like that. Really? I would imagine that free kicks on that side is Lucas with Harry Wilson. Like, come on, guys. And even the corners, like, I'm thinking corner-wise, you're going Lucas, Harry Wilson. Just get your dead balls on it. In terms of penalties as well, I'm sorry, but your name's Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson, even though he's new to the club, is going to take penalties. Rafinha's scored a lot of penalties, though. And the team looks really good. So we're going to get into this here because I am meant to go have lunch with a girlfriend. And there we go. Sam Greenwood gets numbers and Capri gets numbers. Not a problem. Done. And yeah, the boys, they're pleased are making his debut, which is really nice. And a lot of people are really happy with it, with the asymmetric system as well. But it still is basically a 4-4-1-1. I'm just trying to get, Harry Wilson to be like, yes, great, you're playing in the right position, and there we go. In terms of the opposition that we do get today, we do go and get ourselves Watford, who are newly promoted as well. Troy Deeney is up top. Love to see that, actually, as well. Ismail Sarr's a great player. Delafeu is obviously really good. Will Hughes and Nathaniel, very good two midfielders for, the sort of level we are. Alex Success is not bad. Tom Cleary's Tom Cleary. Ben Foster's on the bench. Do rate Ben in real life as well. But yeah, we got a young bench. We've got a bench that can impact the game. We've got a bench that we can bring people in. The one thing I will say about our bench is maybe because it's so young, if we need to go after a game, do we have that in our locker? No, but it's an opportunity for these guys to come in and grow. And that's the thing. I'm just going to tell them that I expect a win today with outstretched arms. No, pump fist. I expect a win. Rodrigo seems up for it. He had a bid from PSG, by the way, for 30 million. I said no. We are going to get an opposition instructions. I'm going to ask what they reckon. And then obviously on the right and on the left, we're going to press. Done. And then on the right, we're going to show these guys White on the right and Ismail Sarr and Ramirez wide on the left. Not a problem as well. And that's what we're going to go into. Watford have a very dangerous team. We're obviously going to be very much playing on this break in this system, which is a bit deeper. That's why we have Morales in, man. It's because I think Morales can really do a job. I think he can do what he needs to do. Anyway, early set piece, and that's what we conceded a lot of in this system last year, was the set pieces. But it's also an opportunity for us to break, and we're going to be really good on the break as well. Anyway, good little bit of movement here for Watford, and finds Will Hughes in space. Ismail Sarr now inside Troy Deeney, and that is a great move. We're 1-0 down early doors to Watford, and that's not what you want to see on the opening day, especially with new signings and everything like that. You want to go out and you want to have a moment. You want to play well. Troy Deeney with the goal, and it is 1-0 Watford. A very good move, well-worked move. In the end, just not enough, not enough space in between the lines. Not tight enough, which is not what you want to see, really. That might also be because I'm playing Mazzala on an attack there with Tonali to try and force him a bit more further forward. We could put him as a box-to-box, which could help that too. But yeah, and that could also be because Harry Wilson's so far up on that side as well. But yeah, having a bit more of the ball as well. I'm going to just demand a little bit more here before halftime. And the beauty about this system is we can go a little bit more positive if we want to as well. Anyway, Olaza with a set piece is going to be good. Morales was the target, which I don't mind either. As much as 5'10" can do a job. But we're also good on the ball in this system too. And the possession stats will back that up. Harry Wilson now. Want to see something out of him. That was poor. Can we get a press on though? We don't. Ismail Sarr given time. That's not what you want to see. Calvin Phillips, what a tackle. It falls to Troy Deeney. I hate that so much. In the end, Koch does well, and it falls to him again. So if they score, I'm going to be livid. Nathaniel, good ball. Sarr in volleys, goal. That is stupid, man. That is utterly ridiculous. We've pressed well, won the ball back 3 times. It falls back to him. We're 2-0 down, and we don't deserve to be 2-0 down. At all. Do not deserve to be 2-0 down at all. Half-time 2-0 down. I'm absolutely livid. I'm livid. We do not deserve that at all. This system's all about not conceding goals as well. And how have we done that? That is stupid. We're going to move into the 4-2-3-1 here early doors because we need to get back into this game. But I don't understand how on earth we've conceded there. We've tackled it twice. It's fallen to them twice and it's ridiculous. And we're now 2-0 down to newly promoted Watford. Can we get a corner goal here, maybe? Koch, free. Oh, my God. Cleared off the goal line. So they have a ball full back to him twice, and somehow Sarr's gone back there and cleared off the goal line. Rodrigo's offside. It's not happening out there. Harry Wilson's not having the best debut. I have faith in McKinstry. That's the thing. I really do. Stuart Dallas is going to go out there too as a bit more of an aggressive fullback as well on this side here. A bit more of a wing back on attack. And I'm going to get Olaza going forward as well. Just don't believe this. We've dominated possession. Usually this system's really good at just like constricting space and not conceding. And there we are. That should be a goal. Oh my God. In the end, it's fallen to Stewart. The fact that Alfredo missed that is ridiculous. He didn't pull the trigger. Anyway, Stewart scores his first goal for the club. And there we are. Finney does well. Calvin Phillips with a great ball. Morales is ball in. How do you not pull the trigger? We're lucky it falls there too. With that in mind, I know Sam Greenwood, this is like really big for you. But go out there and go. He's motivated. Get him in. Like for like. Can we get one more here late doors? That's the question. We're on top. There's got to be a moment, surely. I'm going to tell us to fire up here too. Get in the press. Never so attacking here, but the system surely. Come on, boys. There's no way. Come on. Come on, FM. Not like this. We do not deserve this at all. We've dominated. Far out, man. We lose 2-1, and the goal that's kind of killed us is this, man. Like, look at this full back to him. Tackle. There was a tackle beforehand. Like, it should have been our highlight. Harry Wilson here should do better on his debut. If you're going to win the ball back or swing it, do it. In the end, Sarr's not going really anywhere, and that's a tackle and a half. Falls to Troy Deeney, win the ball back again, falls back to them. It's just like playing FIFA. It's like playing Ultimate Team. Stupid. In the end, I'm livid. And there we are. So how do we quit the game now? Good volley from Sarr. Yeah, man. Like, every time I put something into Koch, every time I'm like, I think Koch can be good on paper, whatever, he has a shocker. And then every time I go, okay, I've had enough of Koch, he goes and has like an 8.0, scores a goal from a set piece and defends. Just whatever. All right, guys, that's the end of the episode. And we'll be the end of the stream too in a second. But yeah, like, that's not the way we wanted to start. We have a good squad. I think the squad could be a lot better. The fact we've lost to Watford on the opening day, who are newly promoted, does not give me any sort of confidence at all. I do think that's 4-4-1-1 definitely is the system. We've seen it. Maybe we have to be a little bit more defensively minded here, but yet again, it's Koch. And like on paper, he's my best centre back, but he just doesn't do anything for me at all. Is it the time that maybe we sell Koch on like he's wanted? Do we just let him go? Do we say to Bournemouth, sure, pay me my money? I'm not sure, but yeah, it is what it is. We got Burnley in 7 days' time. Hopefully, when I come back next episode, which I reckon we'll do an episode after August, might pick this Chelsea-Leicester doubleheader maybe. Hopefully won a couple of games. We've beaten Burnley. We've also got, Liverpool coming up as well. So it's going to be a tough start. That had to be a win and it wasn't. And it fills me with no confidence. But we'll wait and we'll see. Hopefully when the boys all come together, we'll be okay. And yeah, we'll see how things go. From Dame and everybody else. I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.